Alrighty, welcome back. I'm your man, Bad Chad, and Queen Jolene's on the camera. And we are on air, and it's Fun Day Sunday. And holy headlights. Wow. What am I going to say? The picture that Jolene put up on the video showed that we had both headlights done in bare metal. I had them welded on. I did the exact same thing to them right at the present moment as I did the taillights. Once I had them all welded on, I fiberglassed. And then I started to mud. So I'm just going to keep on mudding, and we're going to try to make the headlights look like part of the fender. I appreciate all the comments that was sent in. There was a lot of comments sent in. It kind of makes me smile that many people are involved in the situation. It makes me, you're paying attention. You know what you like and what you don't like. I must say that, in my honest opinion, they didn't please me either in the picture. And I'm thinking, wow. That doesn't look very good, but in all honesty, they are not done yet. They are not done, nowhere near yet. Keep in mind, I'm trying to build a custom out of this bad boy, and I don't really want to do what I've seen everybody else do. I really don't want to do that, and the reason being is it's already been done. I don't want to have what somebody else has. I'm looking for something different. And I'm thinking that if there was a car show for 49 to 51 or 52 Fords, this car would probably stand out. Whether you think it's the best one there or just because of the look of it. So, what can I say? It takes time, and I'm still not really sure yet. As I get going along in this project, you know damn well that I've changed my mind many a times. I have so. And it's not too late. It's never too late, that's for sure. But I am still going to continue to put some fill on them, try to get them filled out, get them part of the fender, and then we'll have a better visual again. But I appreciate everybody sending a comment, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's whatever. It's your opinion. You're allowed to have it. It's all right. We're allowed to have difference of opinions and still get along. As long as we're not just rude, that's all, if you know what I mean. Like, difference of opinion is, I think, A-okay, but when you go too far with it, then it's not, I guess. Probably should have thought of that before I started mixing fill up. So we're on the process of getting it mudded out, putting on more than I need. I think I explain that every time, and the reason being is it's true. It's true. Haven't seen any 50s with this yet. Don't really want to stand down there a whole bunch of times. Put it on. You have enough. That's what I'm thinking. You can imagine doing this back in the day with a torch, like Jimbo, welding up stuff like this. Whoa. You would have to be major league talented, I guess, with the torch. Jimbo can probably do it, no doubt in my mind. Well, I'm just thinking of the heat that you would be pouring on to weld something like that. Man, hard spot to get. But, you know how it goes. Keep working at it. They call body work for a reason, because it's work. And also, for me, in all honesty, if I did not step out of the box, doing this car, it would be a mistake, in all honesty, because you never know what it could be or what it can't be, right? Don't want to get up in there. Don't want to get down there. Still putting the original marker lights on it, I think. That's what I want to do anyways. So if that's what I want to do, I guess that's what I'm going to do. I'm thinking if I have put the original grill and all that stuff back in it, well then if I have a piece that I don't like that much, or if I see somewhere that's in better shape, I could buy it and put it on. If I change it, well then I just have to get it chromed and bite the bullet. This way here, I could probably survive with what we have, and that's the original stuff. So at any point in time, I can come along and cut the headlights off and shorten them up any point in time. Not hard whatsoever. And also, I use it as inspiration when someone says they don't like that. Well, it just makes you try to work a little harder to try to make it look good, if you know what I'm saying. And what I mean by try to make it look good is use your brain to do things that can make it a little bit better. And to keep on going, you know. Someone says, you know, that's ugly, don't like it, you ruined it. Well, I could never throw down the gauntlet and say it's done, it's over, I'm not working with it no more. I could never do that. I have to finish it now, or I have to, you know, do what I say what I was going to do. I'm going to try to get this mud out of here where this chrome goes on, because I don't want it in there. If you get this mud somewhere and you do not want it there, make sure you try to move it, because so it'll just hinder you. Hard to get into. Not getting into it, I don't think. Not doing it. If I get into it, probably just make it worse. But yeah, I just use it as fuel to keep on going and try to make it look as best as I can. And I am not going to try to prove to you that it's going to look okay. I want you to follow the journey and have your own opinion of it, because you have your own opinion of it. That's fantastic. And where do you get to watch a daily process of something you like or don't like? Put a little bit of mud on it. Starting to me, with just putting the body fill on it, it's starting to bring it to the front of the car. Yeah, starting to. There was a comment, Jolene read me a couple buckets. Well, I think Jolene said it first. Jolene said in bed, you could have welded 2 Corona buckets on the front of that and had the same thing. And I said, baby, you're probably right. But here we go. You know, as I think back on doing this custom car thing and you know, starting out when I did the Green Goblin, I go back to that car, because if I was building that right now in front of your face, you would say, you are wasting your time. That's what you would say. I guarantee a lot of people would say you're wasting your time. But if I did not build that car, where would I be now? Like, I often think that, where would I be now? And I built that car because I was inspired by, I guess, what you call the greats, or the you know, the originators, you know, Gene Winfield, George Barris, Ed Roth. Give me a minute, I can go on and on. Bo Huff. You know, the originators of this stuff. Like, where would they be if they did not slow down, Hiltz, getting it all over the place, buddy. Slow down. Where would they be if they did not do the things they had done? To be honest with you, and to be honest, I can tell you the honest truth. I do not like every one of their cars, not even close. But I respect every one of them. I can tell you that for sure. And where would they be? Would Gene be flying all over the world with this young manager at 90 some years old if he was not beloved by everybody that's in the custom car world, if you know what I'm trying to say? Like he's still out there doing it. And I must say, when we did TV, Discovery towed that Green Goblin all the way to Las Vegas and towed it all the way there and put it in the booth for Discovery. Also, when we got there, they wanted it in center stage of the whole deal. That was pretty cool. Didn't need it, but they did. And if I did not build that car and do the things I done to it, look at the things I would have missed out on. If you know what I'm trying to tell you. I guess really what got me into this stuff, I think about it sometimes, not all the time, that's for sure. What got me into this was, I have to blame the movie Grease. I went to the theater and watched Grease with my parents, and that movie kind of, I don't know, like he was the cool guy. He got the prettiest gal. They were racing cars. And they were kind of, not real different, but a little bit different for sure, especially when they flew out of the sky. I am dripping, like, I'll get that after. Not paying attention. Grease was the movie, I guess. John Travolta, his big hairdo. I'm like him quite a bit, He used to have hair, and I used to have hair. If you know what I'm trying to get at. Oh yeah, and his bride was, or his lady on that show was it Sandy? I even got my own life, Sandy. Huh? But yeah, that movie was very can you say the words? Influential. Thanks, Jolene. She went to school, I didn't. Just trying to get it on there. Now I gotta clean this mess off. Because I do not want to sand it off. If you know what I'm trying to tell you. Get it off your car if you know what's good for you. And them cars weren't the most gorgeous cars in the world, but people sure did look up to them when they flew in the sky and were different. Just keep cruising with it. All I'm saying is I'm just going to keep on cruising. If I don't like something, I'll change it. And thanks for coming along with the journey with me. Appreciate it. And in all honesty, like it did look bad in the pictures, but I'm not the kind of person that, and just me, I wouldn't jump out real quick, not too quick. I would say, in myself, I would say, no, but that kind of looks funny a little bit in the picture there. But in all honesty, like Jolene said, it's got no headlights in it. Like if I took the headlights out of it and had the grill out of it, shut the thing, got you look at, would you like it? It's kind of like there's no headlights in it, like so. how do you know, like, really? So in all honesty, there's no headlights in it yet. I'm thinking the grille is going to be ahead of the headlights still a little bit. The bumper should be ahead of the headlights a little bit. Should be good. It's still soft. I can still mix them more up. We'll get them bad boys in shape. See what they look like. Got some fill to put on the back if I want to, so I might as well put it on. How's Sandy doing? Huh? You doing good? Oh, she said good, boy. She said good. She's doing good. She's doing good. Yeah, probably quite a picture to come up on them pictures, them headlights on there, huh? Mind you, back of the day, the bras the ladies used to wear, huh? No one hated them. Just going around putting mud on the car. If the headlights are not dry enough to sand, I'm also putting mud on somewhere else. You know, I can stand here with my hands in my pockets, but just look around. There's always something to do on something like this. Always something to do. We are not done with the customizing yet. I'm probably going to perturb a couple more, maybe. I'm not sure, but if I do, I'll be some happy about it because you're watching and paying attention. You know what you don't like and you know what you do like. You know, it is what it is. We won't go there yet until the time is here, or the time is to do it. So we'll go with it then. This is where that seam came along top of the quarter panel. I want more here than I need so I can address the situation. And I will sand it off daringly. Don't like it up on that non-scratch stuff. Get away. Get away. Get away. I'll get it on there and then I'll straighten it out. Basically is what I probably should do. The reason being is I got a lot on my plate there. I always start sanding my body fill with 40 grit. And the reason being is I find it cuts the straightest 40. Use like a fine grit on body fill. I find it makes it wavy. This fiberglass that I put on there, got to cover it. Lots of pinholes. Lots of pinholes. Too stubborn to use the putty. And you know, I guess the only reason, basically, I'm stubborn to use it because of the cost of it. And then once you start using it, you use it on, seems like you use it on everything. Don't want to go there. I think it's like $80 for a quart can of it. I think. That's me thinking again. Trying to bend my squeegee here a little bit. Trying to put lots in that position. It's good enough. Lots of little pieces of chunks in there, but I don't think I want to fight with them to try to get them out. Probably just end up making a little bit of a mess. Just going to go around and flatten stuff out a little bit. Starting to harden on me. Not put no fill in there yet. Guess you can tell I'm not scared to get into it. Yeah, jeez, I know. Moves like that. I don't know. Yeah. So if I'd never built the Green Goblin, it never would have been to SEMA and never would have had that experience. Never, ever, ever. And I do not think that car is the most beautiful in the world. But I can tell you one thing. I did have a lot of people say, what are you doing that for? The thing's ugly, like whatever. And like I said, wouldn't change it for the world. Good thing I didn't listen. Good thing I didn't listen. How's that? That's what I'm trying to say. Good thing I didn't listen. I got a 40 grit here by hand. I'm going to buzz this off by hand in around here because it's soft right now. Not soft, but softer. I think it'll be fine. When the cookies are all baked and she's all painted, man, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Guaranteed, it'll be fine. Once the metal work is over, whatever filler is needed. Like, if you know what I'm trying to say. What can I say? When it comes to doing the body work, do not scrimp on the body fill or the fiberglass to not make your car look good, if you know what I'm trying to say. Most cars you'll see when you go down the side, sometimes you'll see a little bit of this in them. They probably haven't got enough filler in them. Basically, they're not high enough or something or other. And someone, or not knowing, but skimping on filler is not the way you make your car look good. When it's ready to be mudded, you mud it to make it look the best it can. And it takes what it takes, basically, what I'm trying to tell you. Get it down in there. I need my glasses, man. Did you see them? Thank you, sweetheart. You know where everything is. Just looks after me, boys, full time. There's two kinds of people. Leaders and followers. You can guess what kind of person I think I am. Or I want to be. Jolene looked at me last night and she said, you can never stop elevating if you want, right? You know what I mean? Like, honestly, like, kind of surprised me when she said that, you know? Thanks, baby. Sometimes a person lose sight sometimes, you know. Just trying to crisscross this sandpaper because it'll cut the body fill a lot faster. It'd be something nice if I got that in one swipe, wouldn't it? I'd really enjoy it. Make me happy. Got that all filled out in one go around of filler. Knock the fiberglass off with the DA right quick. Just the heads of it, just like the taillights. Hitting fender there. Don't want to go too much further there. Want to feather this back some, I guess. Just paying attention to certain things as you're sanding this filler. It'll help you. You're getting close to the ocean floor when you're hitting the paint, basically. And I still got filler over here with a sharp edge on it, so I know I'm not feathered off. I'll get it close, and then I'll finish it with an 80. And then I'll be happy. I'm good enough. I got just down there a little bit, leave it. Leave it be, or you won't be happy. This is the hard part. This is where you got a body work it. Just use the exact same pieces on that side I used on this side. Just flip them over. Takes a minute to get that through the brain, but once you get that through the brain, you're good. So at any time, I can cut that back, put a new ring in there, and do anything with the headlight at any time. Anytime I want to. And you can too. If I'm breathing hard in the mic because I'm working hard. Hey, baby. Something like that. Digging in now, boy. He's digging in now. Digging in now. Yeah. I don't want to break the power tool out on this, and the only reason I don't want to break the power tool out on it because it's round. That's flat. This is round. Switch here. So I'm happy I put all that mud there because I can get down to that low spot maybe, right? That's what I'm going for. And the shape. Starting to feather off down there. That feels good. Glass there, metal there. This is the hard spot down here. It's a hard spot. I'm going to take the air to that for a second. If I turned it on. Did I turn it on? Nope. I turned it on. Sorry, Fina. I don't really want that one, but... Just gonna get in here and buzz it a little bit off. A little less handstanding, that's all I'm looking for. That's all I'm looking for. Coming on her, coming on her. Come on, baby, come on, baby. Can I get it? Pinhole. Getting closer. Getting closer.
Want that out. If I can get it. Sure I can get it. Yeah. Oh my. Oh my. Not bad, eh, baby? I've got a block here somewhere. And I want to block the top of it off, just because I think tops probably shouldn't need it more than anything. Just to make that line straight, basically. Low spot in the flood. This is the flood. The ocean floor is the fender. That's the metal. That's the ocean floor. You don't want to go any further than that. We put a flood on top of it. On the flood, this is the highest part of the flood. There's the highest part of the flood. Because the low spots, the flat block will not hit. So we're basically going to be sanding these spots here down to these spots. Basically. If we have enough on. If we don't have enough on, you know what happens. Or I've told you. I didn't like the Tesla truck when it first came out, but now I really enjoy it. Not that I'm into electric cars, is that I like the shape. It's cool. When you look at it, think Studebaker. No, we don't want you to think that. We want you to think Bad Chad Customs. We don't want to give them a bad name. You can see right here, right now, I'm starting to hit the fender right there. So I have a low spot. It's exactly probably where we welded, right there. Yeah, there's my. I'm going to take it all the way back to that, though. You know what I'm trying to say. So, basically, ocean floor, flood, low spot in the flood. Shame. That's a shame. I wanted it all in one. Just crisscrossing it so it cuts better. Got some metal showing there. Let's back up here a little bit. Let's get this feathered off. I should actually, I'm taking it off. If I was going to feather it off, I'd turn around and go this way. And then I can feather it off. Me sanding this way was taking it off. Feathering it off, you're feathering it away. No fingers, McGee. And go the other way just for trying to get some off. Trying to feather that last little bit off to the fender. Hey, baby. I chew it off with my teeth. Hitting fiberglass there where it came together. Paying attention to what I'm doing, that's all. Don't want to go there any further. Got metal showing, right? Starting to get metal showing. Straighten this side here. After this 40 grit, it'll be 80 grit. And then it'll be ready for primer. Not saying it's ready to paint. I'm going to prime it. The reason I want to prime it is because I want to see what we got. I don't want to have to guess. When we block it over with the primer and put a guide coat on it, we'll know exactly what we have. This is a lot different than collision work. Collision work, you probably finish it, prime it, paint it, get it out, get paid. This here is kind of prime it a couple times, get it looking the best you can, and be happy. Down the metal up front here. Take that filler off, don't need it. Alrighty, let's swipe this off and we'll just take a look at it. We'll take a look at, would you look at the headlights on that? Now, you can see, if you want to come around here, we got some larger pinholes that we actually got here. We got some larger stuff there. That's just from putting so much on. But we've taken most of it off because we're down to fiberglass again now. So there's some places in there that's got to be rubbed down. This is a low spot in the flood. I would say it's where this is welded on, probably. We're basically feathered off here to the metal. That's as far as we're going to go. 40 grit is the roughest that I'm going to take that with that right now. 80 grit would be, no, I won't even go 80. I'm going to come over and I'm going to touch all the places that need a little bit. When I put, what are we at for time? 47. Just, oh, I might as well do it. I might as well do it. When it comes to this place here, I'll show you actually. Better to see than to, just going to brush it off. Probably should coat it all again, but see what happens. I'm going to put some on the top there where it needs some. Way too much. Maybe not. So if that's one swipe of filler right there. One swipe of filler. Not bad for welding a headlight, fiberglass, and one swipe of filler. It's not bad. Not bad. Don't want all that filler I got going on there. Just want some of it. Let's put that back. I generally would like to cover it all again, and the reason, I probably with what I have here, but I generally like to cover it all again, but where it's that shape and that headlight, or shape of that headlight, it's really hard to fill out actually. If it's flat and smooth like a quarter panel rubber on, yeah, buzzer off, no problem. But when you get stuff like that headlight, it means a lot of finger balm is what it means, or hand balming. Basically, I want to do this and this. Hope I get enough in there, and I'll just put some up the whole way. And the reason I'm going to put some up the whole way is because I'm going to sand right there to get that. I'm going to end up messing that up and messing that up to get that. So I might as well just put a new layer of fill down so I have the product there and sand it all out as one. If not, I will have guaranteed a low spot again. It does not have to be quite that rigid, but smooth her up some. All right, now I'm just going to try to go around and get pinholes. I got way too much fill. Way too much fill.
Put this on right here. So I don't waste it. Don't waste it, Hiltzy. I'd rather put it on the car than waste it, because I can sand it off. I'll be sanding this with a power tool, so no harm, no foul, in my opinion. I'd rather have it there than not have it there. That makes sense. Now, let's get back to this. I want to rub that on because I don't feel like I want to sand all that rough stuff out. The shape is there, it's just got pinholes, that's all. I'm not going to hold it against it, but I don't want them there. Sorry, sweetheart. Getting in your way every time, aren't I? Huh? I call them beauty shots, but you have to see who you're filming. The best looking set of headlights you've ever seen, what? Huh? I think I know Nathan and Dougie's opinion, but do I really need to ask them? I don't know if they like it or not. I don't think they're not sure. And it matters. They're part of the build, obviously. But in the end, we want to do something that's different. Pinhole right there. Notice that? All right, that went well. That went good. That right there was a save. Not that I need all the fill back here, but put it somewhere. So basically that's pretty well got that headlight in shape. I missed a bunch of pinholes right there. So I'll get them when I do that. Got that headlight in shape. Got to sand the other one now. So however long that took, just add it by 2 and you know what it's taken me. Can I close the hood down? We'll give them a final look at the hood. To me, like in all honesty, when this is painted, the hood and then in here and all this shape here, I think it's actually going to be quite something actually. And I'm not going to talk you into it. I'm just going to keep working on it and see how it goes. All right, everybody, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate it. Holy headlights! Look at that, would you? What can I say? Those who beat to their own drum shape the world. Over and out.